Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers, welcome back to the old. I am doing a new spread for all the signs. I got caught up doing some things, so I'm going to do air and fire readings here for everybody. Starting with air signs, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Starting with Aquarius, the reason for the breakup, how your ex-partner really feels about you and the situation, chances of getting back together, and the best course of action. Hope everybody's having a good night. Reason for the breakup. How does your ex-partner really feel about you in this situation? Chances of getting back together. And the best course of action for you right now. So the Ace of Wands came out sideways, so I'm going to flip it upright. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant in reverse. With the Five of Swords. So there's some mixed feelings around the situation. I think that the reason for the breakup, the Judgment card is here. So I think that something came out. Maybe this person didn't offer, you know, with the Hierophant in reverse at the bottom, maybe they didn't offer you something stable. Maybe they were just like trying to do their own thing, their own way. So you just made a call and you're just like, well, you came to your own decision and you just called it quits, or this other person did. And then for how does your ex-partner really feel about you, excuse me, in the situation, you have the Magician. The Magician in the upright talks about somebody who can manifest whatever they want. So I feel like it's just kind of an open window here, like kind of saying like if you wanted it could be manifested back into the Five of Cups in reverse. So there is some forgiveness I think that needs to happen if this is to go forward because of whatever reason. Clarify the Judgment card here for Aquarius. You have the Queen of Wands. So maybe there was someone who figured out this wasn't what they wanted anymore. They figured out like they knew what they wanted and it just wasn't this anymore. They wanted to go after something that they were passionate about. Now the chances of getting back together, you have the Ace of Wands, which like I said came in sideways, so I feel like it's kind of undecided. You know, I feel like half of this person wants to get back together and half of this person feels like they're just going to be rejected. Because it didn't come out. It's just like, it's weird. It's just sideways. So it wasn't just like one or the other. And I feel like maybe it's just going back and forth. Maybe you don't know. Maybe this person doesn't know. But I know that there's a Six of Pentacles in reverse. So in the past they didn't, probably kind of one-sided. But there were feelings attached to this situation. Seven of Cups in reverse. So I feel like there's going to be clarity with this for you guys. But I feel like someone's holding back on how they feel. But then you have the Queen of Cups. So this is like someone who is really nurturing and supportive and there when you need them. So this could be you or their energy. Excuse me. Then you have the Queen of Swords, which doesn't take any bullshit. You know, she kind of comes in and cuts out the bullshit, and that probably, because then you have the Hierophant in reverse again. This is talking about the person who kind of wants to do things their own way. They're not really offering you something stable. They're just kind of do their own thing, and you just kind of like, well, fuck you then. You know what I mean? The best course of action, you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles talks about someone kind of doing their own thing. Maybe someone's just going to be like, well, I'm just going to concentrate on my money, kind of doing my own thing right now. And that's probably because you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse. So it's like, well, someone doesn't really want to fight about this anymore. But there is like some kind of improvement here. But it's like, is it enough to stay? You know, you have the Six of Wands in reverse. So then it's like someone just feels like giving up because there isn't a whole lot of confidence in the situation anymore. So it's just like, well, it didn't work, so fuck it. You know, I'm going to do whatever else. Because a lot of work was put in this. Excuse me, I keep yawning. Oh, gosh. Okay. A lot of work was put in this person, whether on whatever side. And I feel like there was some immaturity. There was probably some codependency with the breakup, so things didn't really move forward because you have all three of these cards in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Then you have the Star card and the Ace of Cups. So it's like with the Emperor in reverse. So it's like there is a renewal here. There's a wishes being granted with a new start being offered. But then with the Emperor in reverse, they're not really telling you in the way that they should. They're kind of immature with how they talk. They're wearing a mask about their feelings. But they do want this new beginning. It's like maybe they're just immature with how they handle their feelings, how they express their feelings, how they communicate in general. And they're trying to make a choice, or you are maybe trying to balance things out, but they're not really sure. But there is someone that wants to fight for this situation, or maybe they're feeling a little bit self-defensive, but I feel like they're someone might have walked away because there wasn't a choice made. And they're in a difficult position about it, but then at the same time you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so someone's really being selfish and kind of like all about themselves. Someone you were used to be in love with, but you just fell out of love with, or it was probably a breakup or something. But then you have the Strength card, which talks about taking control of the situation. Some advice. For Aquarius. Six of Swords with the Chariot. So something's moving forward. Something is like in the growth stage. It talks about a necessary transition, whether it's moving on or transitioning into something new. Maybe changing the way that you're thinking about the situation because things are trying to move forward. But maybe you just want to take a break and just fucking rest, you know? So your life can move forward, but I feel like that's what you feel like you need to do right now. Until they can speak the right way. Seven of Cups in reverse. There's going to be clarity on this. So you're going to know what it is that you want to do. And there's someone probably spying on your social media or in general. All right. So for Libra, the reason for the breakup. How does their ex really feel about them in the situation? Chances of getting back together or staying friends. And the best course of action for you right now. Reason for the breakup. How does their ex-partner really feel about them in the situation? Chances of getting back together. And the best course of action for you right now. So we have the Temperance in reverse that popped out. This was the reason for the breakup, is because it was unbalanced. Maybe one person was putting in, you know, a lot of work and the other person wasn't. Or just for whatever reason, it was just unbalanced. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So how does this person really feel about you in this situation? Maybe they feel like it was one-sided, or you feel this way, but I feel like this is how they're supposed to feel. So you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And then the chances of getting back together or staying friends, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I feel like maybe they didn't see things moving forward, or maybe they just feel like they're stuck because things didn't move forward. And then the best course of action for you right now is the Fool card in reverse. So someone maybe feels like there wasn't a leap of faith taken. So let's do some clarifiers. Clarify. We have the King of Wands. So I feel like now this person knows what they want, you know, where maybe in the past they didn't. So clarify the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Or maybe there's a new fire sign coming in for you. I don't know. Now with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this person is really attracted to you, however, and you have the King and the Queen of Wands. So it's like I feel like you guys maybe will be together, or and then with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there's talks about clarity with the situation. Maybe in the past you guys didn't see eye to eye, and then you have the King of Cups, but they're kind of emotionally closed off right now, so they're not really telling you how they feel. I feel like you guys are a good match, and you both like are equally attracted to each other, but things just didn't work out in the past. Clarify the Fool card in reverse. You have the Ace of Swords, so maybe you need to speak your truth, or maybe this person will be speaking their truth to you, because the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Maybe there isn't any communication right now. Eight of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of frustrations with this, even though they do want to come back in and move forward with this. And then you have the Nine of Cups, which is like wishes coming true, a material abundance for the situation. So now we're on to Gemini. The sign of Gemini, what was the reason for the breakup? How does your ex-partner really feel about you in this situation? Chances of getting back together. And best course of action for you right now. I'm really tired, so I'm kind of like not as animated as usual, but I wanted to make sure I got these done. So, excuse the silence, I just need some sleep. What is the reason for the breakup for Gemini? How does their ex, okay. Two of Wands. How does their ex really feel about them and the situation? You have the Queen of Swords. Chances of getting back together, you have the Nine of Swords, and then the best course of action for you right now is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like, damn if that card didn't flip. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands, which talks about homecoming. So that's the overall energy. And the Knight of Wands, which is someone trying to come back in. Now this could be a fire sign, possibly, but I feel like this is someone that is really passionate about this, and they do want to come back in. Now the reason that there was a breakup is the Two of Wands in reverse. So there was a stalemate. Things didn't move forward. For whatever reason, things just didn't work out. How does your ex-partner really feel about you in this situation? You have the Queen of Swords. Maybe they just feel like you're not about to take any bullshit, and you will tell them about themselves and their entire life if you need to. But I can clarify the Queen of Swords here. You have the Hanged Man, the Two of Pentacles with the Six of Wands in reverse. So maybe they feel like they're in a difficult position because they're trying to make a choice, but they're not. They feel like maybe they should just give up. They don't really know how to move forward. So maybe that's why they feel like they're about to hear your mouth. Then you have the Three of Wands in reverse. So they don't really feel like maybe you want to get back together with them. Maybe they feel like there's been a lot of delays with this. Now for chances of you getting back together, you have the Nine of Swords. So someone is really worried and stuck in their head about this, or you in general, because they have a lot of anxiety. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Star card and the Chariot. So not only are things going to be really good, but they can move forward. They have the potential, if you guys were to get back together for whatever reason, you're going to have your wishes coming true and you guys moving forward, okay? Now, for the best course of action for you right now, you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I think there's some recovery that needs to happen with this. Maybe there is some improvement on whichever end of the spectrum, because I'm not here to point fingers. Seven of Swords in reverse just popped out. So I feel like this person did something and they got caught. And they're trying to make things right with you. But I feel like there is some forgiveness or recovery. Like I said, there has to be some kind of improvement here for this to work. Oh, excuse me. Because even though they are trying to make things right, there was some bullshit. And then you have the Ten of Swords. So something needs to end. Whether it's some kind of situation in your life or theirs, or maybe this is just like they want it to end because I feel like they've been thinking about you and they know that they do want to be with you. Maybe they're going to be telling you that because the Queen of Swords, and there wasn't a whole lot of closure in this situation, even though now they are emotionally balanced, and maybe they're a little bit controlling because the King of Pentacles is like all about their money. I feel like this does have the potential to be a happy ending if some things can be worked out. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, I hope you have a good night.